guys ever have one of those days where everything is misaligned, right? So I went out yesterday with my camera and never went in to charge it. And my spare battery had become my main battery, so I never charged my main battery. So I'm down to less than one full bar of camera battery. And then I also left my binoculars and my book. So I'm out here just using the app and enjoying a nice walk. But isn't that what we're here for anyway, right? If we get some photos in general, that's always a great thing. But if nothing else, it's important to just get out here and walk, you know? Got some ducks out here today, some geese. The day is so off. I've been walking this path for about 10 minutes and I've not yet seen an American red robin. And while I've heard plenty of them, they're normally the first bird I see. And it's kind of like my thing to take a photo of one every single time I see one. I brought with me the Laowa manual focus lens with the hopes of using it today at the marsh with these backgrounds and stuff like that. But because of the fact that I don't have enough battery life, I'm not going to waste the little bit of battery I do have playing around with trying to figure out how to work a manual focus lens. We're very close to the Sea Caucus Junction train station, which is one of the big train stations once you come over from New York City. It's usually one of the first stops coming from New York City and back to New Jersey. It's either you stop at Sea Caucus or you bypass that and go straight to Newark. So this side of the marsh today is dry and stinky, like good mud should stink. And then this side of the marsh is all pond-like. We got some crazy Canadian geese swimming over there. And you know how I feel about Canadian geese. I just don't tell them to their faces because I don't want to get feather slapped and disrespected in front of my friends and family by a gaggle of angry geese. So a lot of the birds I hear, for instance, the marsh wren, the cedar waxing, and the eastern wood pewee are in these bushes here. And this is why it's so hard to photograph them, because there's like layers of marshland underneath all this. So they actually have sometimes set up their nest down there. They obviously feed down there. And this is why it's so hard to photograph those specific birds, because they're not jumping up on branches. They're not, flying around up in here. They're busy living their life subterraneously, if you want to call it that, in this bushel of what would be very unhospitable territory for us humans. I don't know if you can hear it, but that's a marsh wren. And like I said, he is in there somewhere. And there's no way I could photograph him with this battery already on red in this thick marsh without jumping in there and probably dying. Yes, I would die. If you never heard a marsh wren before, that is what a marsh wren sounds like. They're very cute sparrowish looking birds. Not really. They have like a white head with brown and orange. Oh, oh, I see where he's vibrating. All right, so there's these leaves right here. You see it? You see the leaves vibrating? I don't know if this can zoom in close enough. But that's where he is. He's on the branches right there. I just don't have a clean shot, but I see where he's causing the movement of the leaves. Oh, there he is. Oh my God. Oh my God. We we saw him, and then because I had no battery, I didn't have my camera on, and we missed the opportunity to shoot him, but we saw him. You know what? I think I can still get him. I got him. It's not the greatest shot in the world, but I got him. Um, I've been coming to this walkway marsh area for years, months. I always hear them. Um, I finally captured one. Thank you for coming along with me for that. It's weird how little things like this make me so happy. 3,000 steps later into my morning, it paid off. It paid off. Oh, there he still is. Guys, I am so excited. I got decent shots of him or her, and I'm very excited. A bird that I've been hearing for years here, but I've never been able to see because, you know, they just lay deep in those bushes we were just talking about a minute ago. But I finally got him. Ooh, hello. Redwing. All loud. Beautiful birds. Do you guys do any birding? Do you guys like birding? Is that a photography that doesn't, lend to you? Honestly, birding to me is relaxing. So whether it's just walking and listening and not knowing what any of the birds are most of the time, um, or actually knowing what the bird is and then trying to pin where it went, to me this is relaxing at the same time exciting. Do you have a type of photography you like to do besides any professional type of work that you enjoy, like street photography, still art, food? What is your go-to relaxing state? Once I get good with that manual focus macro lens, I'm going to incorporate more still life into my shoots, into my walk around stuff. And then also I want to go into the city tomorrow or maybe Monday with the 18 millimeter f2, the old Nikon, I said Nikon, the old Fuji lens, and take it to see how it does on the streets. With a 27, 28 millimeter equivalent, it should be good for the streets. I have the 18 to 50 Sigma, but this is a more compact kit, so hopefully I get to do that. So I enjoy street photography. I enjoy birding a lot, a catbird, but I'm looking to incorporate still life using that macro lens. My camera finally died. I just heard it cut off because I forgot to turn it off. But you know what? I'm going home now because, oh, what was that? I got what I was looking for. It was a dark blue bird with gray stripes about the size of a blue jay, but it wasn't a blue jay. It was smaller than a blue jay, bigger than a sparrow. Blue with black stripes. Ooh, a beaver. How cool is that? A freaking beaver. What a day today. You know what? If you go out and think of things in a positive light, you could always make something happen. And that's what I did today. Like, I decided that even though did not charge my battery, I forgot my book, I didn't bring my binoculars, I was still going to take this walk and enjoy it. And I did enjoy the walk. And I just saw my first sea caucus beaver. It was cute, or was it? It looked like a beaver because of its tail, but it could have been a gopher. But I'm gonna say it was a beaver. But I could be so wrong because maybe sea caucus doesn't have beavers. But it was definitely a big roly-poly brown mammal with what I thought was a flattish looking tail. So I'll let you know right here if sea caucus has beavers. Anyway, guys, really appreciate this. Let's see how many steps I got into this day. 3,266 steps later, and now we're gonna call it a day. So thanks for hanging out with me for this really short one. Until next time, stay strong, stay positive, always love, respect the beard, and get out there and get yourself a walk no matter what it is.